Hollywood is full of glitz and glamour, but even the biggest stars can't escape life's unpredictability. Some of the world's most famous celebrities have met their ends in the most bizarre and shocking ways imaginable, from tragic accidents on movie sets to freak mishaps in their own homes. These stories are as heartbreaking as they are unbelievable. Claude Francois, Claude Francois, often referred to as Clo-Clo by fans, tragically died on March 11th, 1978, in a freak household accident. Francois was a French pop icon, famous for hits like Comme d'habitude, later adapted into My Way. While attempting to adjust a light fixture in his bathroom, Francois accidentally came into contact with live electrical wiring. The shock was fatal, and he died instantly at just 39 years old. His death devastated fans worldwide, as Francois was one of France's most beloved performers. His contributions to music remain iconic, ensuring his legacy endures. Isadora Duncan. The world of dance lost a true pioneer on September 14th, 1927, when Isadora Duncan, hailed as the mother of modern dance, met a horrifying end in Nice, France. Known for her innovative choreography and artistic expression, Duncan had spent her life pushing boundaries in both her work and her personal life. That fateful day, Duncan was riding in a convertible sports car driven by French mechanic Benoit Falchetto. Wearing her signature long silk scarf, which had been hand-painted by a friend, Duncan refused to heed warnings that it might pose a danger. As the car sped down the road, the flowing scarf became entangled in the spokes of the rear wheel. The force of the scarf tightening around her neck pulled Duncan from the car, breaking her neck instantly and, according to some reports, nearly decapitating her. She was 50 years old. Her death shocked the world and became a grim symbol of the fine line between art and tragedy. Buddy Clark. On October 1st, 1949, Buddy Clark, one of the most popular crooners of the big band era, died in a plane crash that devastated the music world. Clark, whose velvety voice was immortalized in hits like Linda and I'll Dance at Your Wedding, had chartered a small aircraft with friends to attend a Stanford versus Michigan football game. While returning to Los Angeles for a radio show appearance, the plane ran out of fuel and attempted an emergency landing on Beverly Boulevard. Tragically, the crash left Clark with a fractured skull, and he succumbed to his injuries shortly after. The coroner's jury ruled the death accidental, but criticized the pilot for negligence, citing a lack of proper fuel management. Clark's death at just 37 years old robbed the music industry of a voice that had come to define a generation, leaving fans mourning the loss of a star whose career had only just reached its peak. Tony Knight. On June 7th, 2024, Tony Knight, a beloved actor and comedian known for bringing joy to audiences worldwide, met a shocking and tragic end at the Rock and Cars Festival in Lavaur, France. The festival, celebrated for its lively atmosphere and high-energy performances, became the site of a freak accident that claimed Knight's life. While mingling with fans near a grove of trees, a sudden and powerful gust of wind caused a massive branch to snap from above. In a cruel twist of fate, the branch struck Knight directly, killing him instantly. He was only 54 years old. Knight's untimely death left fans and the entertainment industry in mourning. Known for his wit, charisma, and unique comedic timing, he had an uncanny ability to connect with audiences on a personal level. His passing serves as a stark reminder of life's unpredictability, marking an irreplaceable loss in the world of entertainment. The day the music died. February 3rd, 1959 is forever etched in music history as the day the music died. On this fateful night, three young and immensely talented musicians, Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and J.P. the Big Bopper Richardson, lost their lives in a tragic plane crash. As part of the Winter Dance Party tour across the Midwest, the trio faced brutal winter conditions and unreliable tour buses. Seeking a faster way to reach their next venue, Holly chartered a small Beechcraft Bonanza aircraft. Shortly after taking off from Mason City Municipal Airport, the plane crashed into a cornfield due to poor weather and pilot error. The crash killed everyone on board, including the 21-year-old pilot, Roger Peterson. Buddy Holly, just 22, was already a rock and roll legend, with hits like Peggy Sue and That'll Be the Day. Richie Valens, only 17, was a rising star, best known for La Bamba. Keith Relf. Keith Relf, the legendary lead vocalist and harmonica player for the Yardbirds, tragically died on May 12, 1976, in a freak accident at his home. Known for his soulful voice and pioneering contributions to rock music, Relf was experimenting with an ungrounded electric guitar in his basement when disaster struck. Standing on a gas pipe, he inadvertently completed an electrical circuit, causing a fatal current to pass through his body. The electrocution ended his life instantly at the age of 33. Relf's untimely death was a devastating blow to the music industry, robbing it of a trailblazer whose influence can still be heard in rock and blues music today. Charles McGraw. On July 29, 1980, Charles McGraw, the rugged actor known for his roles in The Narrow Margin and Spartacus, tragically died in a freak household accident. McGraw was at his Studio City home in Los Angeles when he slipped in the bathroom. Falling through the glass shower door, he sustained severe cuts, including a deep wound that severed his brachial artery. Despite immediate efforts to save him, McGraw succumbed to his injuries due to massive blood loss. He was 66 years old. His death shocked the Hollywood community, as McGraw was a beloved veteran of the film noir era, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances over 3 decades. William Holden, legendary actor William Holden, known for his Academy Award-winning performance in Stalag 17 and iconic roles in Sunset Boulevard and The Bridge on the River Kwai, met a tragic and solitary end on November 12, 1981. Holden, 63, was alone in his apartment in Santa Monica, California, when he slipped on a throw rug and hit his head on a bedside table. The impact caused a deep laceration on his forehead, leading to significant blood loss. It was estimated that Holden lived for about 30 minutes after the fall, but was unable to seek help. His body was discovered 4 days later. His death left fans grieving the loss of a Hollywood giant whose talent and charisma had captivated audiences for decades. Boris Sagal. Boris Sagal, a respected film and television director known for works such as The Omega Man and Rich Man, Poor Man, died in one of Hollywood's most shocking accidents on May 22, 1981. While filming the miniseries World War III in Oregon, Sagal stepped out of a helicopter after landing, but turned in the wrong direction. Tragically, he walked directly into the aircraft's tail rotor, which struck him with catastrophic force. Despite being rushed to the hospital, Sagal succumbed to his injuries shortly after. His death left the industry mourning the loss of a visionary director whose career was cut tragically short. Vic Morrow. Vic Morrow, a talented actor best known for his role in the TV series Combat, tragically lost his life in a catastrophic on-set accident on July 23, 1982. While filming Twilight Zone, the movie, Morrow was involved in a scene that required a helicopter to hover above him and 2 child actors. During the stunt, the helicopter lost control due to a pyrotechnic explosion and crashed. Morrow and the 2 children were killed instantly. The horrifying accident raised significant concerns about safety on film sets and resulted in a landmark court case. Morrow's death at 53 remains one of the darkest moments in Hollywood's history. John Eric Hexum. John Eric Hexum was a rising star whose life was tragically cut short in a shocking accident on October 18, 1984. While filming the TV series Cover Up, Hexum was waiting between scenes and began playing with a prop gun loaded with blanks. In a tragic moment of negligence, he jokingly placed the gun to his temple and pulled the trigger. Although the cartridge contained no bullet, the force of the blank round caused severe trauma to his skull, leading to brain hemorrhaging. Hexum was declared brain dead and passed away at the age of 26. His death served as a grim reminder of the dangers of even seemingly harmless props on set. Grace Kelly. The world was stunned on September 13, 1982, when Grace Kelly, the iconic Hollywood actress turned Princess of Monaco, died in a tragic car accident. While driving with her daughter, Princess Stephanie, on a winding mountain road in Monaco, Kelly reportedly suffered a stroke and lost control of the car. The vehicle veered off the road and plunged down a steep embankment. Kelly sustained multiple injuries and was rushed to the hospital, but she passed away the following day at 52. Her death marked the end of a fairy tale life, leaving millions grieving the loss of a beloved actress and royal figure. Paul Walker. On November 30th, 2013, Fast and Furious star Paul Walker tragically died in a high-speed car crash in Santa Clarita, California. Walker, 40, was a passenger in a Porsche Carrera GT driven by his friend and business partner, Roger Rodas. The car, traveling at over 90 miles per hour, lost control and crashed into a tree, bursting into flames. Both men died at the scene. Investigations revealed that the crash was caused by unsafe speed and road conditions. Walker's death devastated fans worldwide, as he was in the midst of filming Furious 7. The film's completion using CGI and stand-ins served as a heartfelt tribute to the actor, whose love for speed tragically mirrored his on-screen persona. Anton Yelchin. Anton Yelchin, a talented young actor known for his role as Chekhov in the Star Trek reboot series, met an untimely and shocking end on June 19, 2016. Yelchin's Jeep Grand Cherokee, a model later recalled for a gearshift design flaw, rolled backward down his steep driveway and pinned him against a brick pillar and security gate. The 27-year-old actor was found dead by friends after failing to show up for a rehearsal. Yelchin's tragic death left Hollywood mourning the loss of a rising star with immense talent, whose performances in films like Green Room and Like Crazy had already earned him critical acclaim. Barbara Weldons. Barbara Weldons, a rising French singer-songwriter, tragically died on July 19, 2017, during a live performance at a festival in Goudron, France. Known for her soulful voice and poetic lyrics, Weldons had recently released her debut album to critical acclaim. While performing barefoot, she was electrocuted on stage, likely due to faulty wiring. She was just 35 years old. Her sudden and tragic death stunned the music community and highlighted the importance of safety during live performances. Despite her short career, Weldons left a lasting impact on French music. Steve Irwin. On September 4, 2006, the world mourned the loss of Steve Irwin, the beloved crocodile hunter and wildlife conservationist. While filming a documentary off the coast of Australia's Great Barrier Reef, Irwin swam too close to a stingray. The animal's barb pierced his chest, fatally puncturing his heart. Irwin, known for his fearless encounters with dangerous wildlife, was just 44 years old. His death shocked fans around the globe, as he had seemed almost invincible in his adventures. Irwin's legacy lives on through his family, who continue his conservation efforts and keep his passion for wildlife alive. Jack Cassidy. On December 12, 1976, Jack Cassidy, a charismatic actor and singer known for his dynamic stage presence, died tragically in a house fire. Cassidy, the father of teen idols David and Sean Cassidy, had fallen asleep on his couch while smoking a cigarette. The smoldering cigarette ignited the upholstery, sparking a fire that quickly engulfed the room. Cassidy, unable to escape, perished in the blaze. At 49 years old, his life was cut short, leaving the entertainment world to mourn the loss of a talented performer whose contributions to theater, television, and film had left an indelible mark. John Denver. On October 12, 1997, folk music legend John Denver died in a tragic plane crash over Monterey Bay, California. Denver, 53, was piloting his experimental aircraft when he attempted to switch fuel tanks mid-flight. The maneuver caused the plane to veer uncontrollably, leading to a fatal crash. Denver's untimely death shocked fans worldwide, as he was beloved for his classics like Take Me Home, Country Roads, and Annie's Song. His passing marked the loss of a musical icon whose work continues to inspire generations. Martha Mansfield Hollywood was shaken to its core on November 29, 1923, when rising star Martha Mansfield tragically lost her life on the set of The Warrens of Virginia. The 24-year-old actress had just finished filming her scenes for the day on location in San Antonio, Texas. As she sat in her car to relax, a carelessly tossed match ignited her Civil War-era costume. which was made of highly flammable materials. In mere moments, Mansfield was engulfed in flames. Her co-star, Wilfred Littell, and other crew members rushed to her aid, using coats and blankets to extinguish the fire. Despite their desperate attempts, Mansfield suffered severe burns over most of her body. She was immediately taken to the hospital, but succumbed to her injuries the following day. Her death, shocking and avoidable, underscored the dangers of filmmaking during the early days of Hollywood when safety precautions were minimal. Mansfield's promising career was cut tragically short, leaving behind a legacy of unfulfilled potential.